Some wounds don't leave marks. No bruises, no visible scars. Just a quiet emptiness you've carried so long you assumed it was normal. You didn't know something was missing because no one ever showed you what should have been there. Psychology calls this emotional neglect, not abuse, not abandonment. Just the consistent absence of emotional presence from the people who were supposed to see you. And the hardest part? Most people who experienced it have no idea. 1. You apologize for having needs. You feel guilty asking for help. You shrink your wants before voicing them. You say it's fine before anyone even responds. Psychologists say this pattern forms when a child learns early that their emotional needs create discomfort in others. So they stop asking. As adults, they mistake silence for strength. 2. You don't know what you're feeling. Emotional neglect doesn't just starve the heart. It starves emotional vocabulary. Research shows that children who aren't guided through their feelings struggle to name them as adults. You might feel something heavy, something off, something wrong. But when someone asks what's bothering you, you genuinely don't know. That confusion isn't weakness. It's a gap that was never filled. 3. You feel like a burden to the people you love. Not occasionally, constantly. Even when people show up for you, something inside convinces you it's temporary, that they'll eventually realize you're too much. Psychologists link this to early attachment patterns where emotional needs were met with distance or silence. The child learns, my needs push people away. 4. You're highly capable but internally exhausted. On the outside, you manage everything. You're reliable, responsible, composed. But inside, there's a tiredness that sleep doesn't fix. Psychology explains this as the cost of early self-reliance. When no one regulated your emotions for you, you learned to suppress them. That suppression doesn't disappear, it accumulates. 5. Deep relationships feel unsafe. You want closeness. But the moment someone gets too close, something in you pulls back. You self-sabotage. You go quiet, you create distance before they can. This isn't fear of love. It's a nervous system that learned intimacy isn't safe because the first people you were intimate with weren't emotionally available. 6. You grew up feeling alone in a full room. Not lonely because no one was there. Lonely because no one truly saw you. Your achievements were noticed. Your moods were not. Your performance was praised. Your pain was ignored. That specific kind of invisible leaves a mark that's hard to explain, but impossible to forget. If any of this feels familiar, psychology doesn't call you damaged. It says your emotional needs were real. They were just never met, and recognizing that isn't weakness. It's the first step toward finally giving yourself what was always missing. If this hit something you've never had words for, subscribe. Because on this channel, we don't just talk about behavior. We help you understand where it comes from.